This is the video review of Wars Neo Cohrada, and this guy is awesome. Now, as you can see, he's a snake, specifically a cobra, and I have a very special place in my heart for jet transformers, motorcycle transformers, and snake transformers. Jets, because they're jets and they're awesome. Motorcycles, because they're always a little bit difficult to do because they have to arrange their mass in very specific ways. And snakes even more so because there's almost no room for any mass for the robot mode, so everything has to be used really well. And this guy uses his mass really well. He kind of cheats because all of the robot mode mass sits in the hood of the Cobra. And so he always kind of ends up sitting in this position here where like the head is up and where the hood is kind of up and flared, and then the head is angled forward, so he's in this kind of sitting position. And he kind of cheats like that, but if you want, you can bring the hood or flatten out the hood a little bit like this to give him a more slithery snake pose here like this. It doesn't look that great, but you can do it. So he cheats, but you can make him not cheat. But anyway, to get a close look at the snake mode, he looks really nice. I like how the like all the little robot mode stuff like this ends up being his pelvis and then his abdomen and stuff. All of this stuff kind of fits with the scaled underbelly of the snake quite well. If it's this, although it's unpainted here, I like how well it blends in. The head looks very nice. There's this little gimmick here where if you press down on this, it opens his mouth. And the little gun in there is actually a water squirter that's like a ladder connected to it. I haven't filled it with water and stuff because I don't want water like going rancid in a toy or anything. I don't know if that's a thing that happens, but I'm not going to do it. I really like the deco on the back and stuff, and I really like this luminous blue on the tail. And overall, it's just a very nice looking snake mode with a lot of articulation stuff in the tail, and I like it quite a bit. And the transformation on this guy is really cool. Actually, the only problem I have with the snake mode is I don't think snakes have incisors or a second pair of fangs or whatever you want to call those. But anyway, to transform this guy is really cool. We're going to start by grabbing the top of the hood. We're going to bring it up like this, and then we're going to pull this this hand and the gun out from inside of his mouth there. We'll just leave it hanging for now. And then we are going to pop the legs out to the side like this and like this. And then we're going to bring the legs forward like this just to get them out of the way. And then we can bring this out and we can take the head, and we're going to take the head, and I really like that head. We're going to push it through the hood here. In between this thing, we'll just leave it kind of sitting out here for now. And then we're going to take the legs, straighten them out a little bit, and to kind of try and get them out of the way. And then we're going to take this entire section here, we're going to rotate it around. And then there are these two little posts right here, and their pegs are very hard to see. They're on the back side of this. Those are going to go in and plug into place. It's not the most solid connection ever, but it will hold until the final locking mechanism goes into place. So straighten out the legs and the feet. And what I really like is how his right shoulder is formed, because you take this joint here, you turn it to the side, you bend it in here, and then this section right here, that was part of the snake tail, then becomes the right shoulder here. And I love how that works. It's so clever. Then we'll take the arm here, we'll bring it down, we will rotate it around to the front, and here's that little bladder gun I was showing you, or I was talking about earlier. And then we'll take the hood, we'll bring it back down. We will take the snake head here, we will bend it down like this, and then there's this little notch right here, and then a little tab right there, and those are going to fit together, and that will be the final locking mechanism that will lock the hood into place, and will lock the abdomen into place. And then here we have Cohrada in his robot mode, where he has a huge whip that's super duper posable. It's posable up here, and then it kind of flops down here. He has a really nice looking head. He's got a gun, so he can be like a Western gunslinger guy. And what I really like about this guy is how they turned the hood of the Cobra into a poncho. So he has so much flavor in his design. He just looks so cool. He has such a cool transformation, such a cool idea, and then he's just a really cool figure. I like him a lot. That's not to say that he's perfect, though, because like the way that the head is hinged, the only way you can turn it side to side is to make him kind of tilt his head a little bit, so he's like every time he looks to the side, it's like he's suggesting something, if you know what I mean, a little something something. And then the arm here kind of can fall sometimes, and it's on a really weird ball joint that is front facing, that's then on a hinge that falls, so it's a little bit weird sometimes to get it exactly where it needs to go. And then of course, because this is a whip and not a hand, I know that's going to bother some people. It's not too big of a deal to me. What I mind more is that the entire thing isn't ball jointed here. Because like you can't pose with this. The best you can do is just kind of curl, leave it free hanging, or kind of curl it up so it's not out of the way, or so it's not in the way. Otherwise, for its articulation, I already kind of covered the shoulder up in there, and the head. He has a bicep swivel, and the arm can bend at the elbow 90 degrees. Then there are ball joints all up in, well, if you don't undo the, sometimes if you bring the arm up, it'll move up the hood a little bit, but he has a shoulder joint up in there. He has a ball joint in here, ball joint here, ball joint here, and then all of this, and then his legs go forward and back, in and out, bend at the knee, and of course it's ball jointed, so he gets basically what is a thigh swivel, and then the feet are ball jointed too. So overall, he is a very well articulated Beast-era toy that has just so much going for him here. Like, I can see how he might not be some people's cup of tea just because of this hand here and the weirdness of the joint up there, but for most people, this guy is great. He just looks awesome. The transformation is cool. The beast mode is really unique and interesting, and I really like him. I really recommend him, and he's super cheap on eBay. Like, I got this guy for $10 plus $5 shipping. If you got some little extra cash laying around and you want to get something cool, definitely get this guy, because he's a worthy purchase. He's like one of the best beast formers I've ever played with. So anyway, this has been a video review of Cohrada. I review Power Rangers, Transformers, Tobots, Hello Carbots, lots of stuff like that. If any of that sounds interesting, please subscribe, and thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.